61616161616. Yeah, I got another video for y'all. This is talking about Dillion Mitchell and the transfer portal. Let's get into it. So, Texas Longhorns, 3 or 4 man. He could really play 3 through 5, but I'll get to that in a second. Is headed into the transfer portal. With Texas, I don't know what fans in Austin expected them to do this year. Of course, that's your team, so you're probably going to say a chip. But for me, they were really impressive this year. And even in the tournament, I mean, the tournament really just came down to Tennessee being a better team. And Tennessee has a lot of pieces, just like Texas does, but Texas took a minute to get going, and some guys struggled. Dylan Dessou had struggled in that game, in my opinion, and he got a little bit perimeter shot happy, which is just from my viewpoint. You know, you could disagree, you could agree. It is what it is. Don't really give a fuck. And Max Asmus, I feel like his situational shot selection, and I put situational in front of that because it's like, I know that he can knock down these half-court shots and these fast break, three-point pull-ups, but it's like it's at a certain point where, you know, if we're down a couple, I don't really think that's, you know, we're down, not bad, but, you know, we're down and they're going on a run. I don't really think that's the shot, but he can make those shots, and I respect Max Asmus' game, a transfer from ORU or Roberts, that run that they had, I believe now what would be 3 years ago. Props to him. But I just think his situational shot selection is a little bit questionable. And, I mean, really a bright spot for them, and even he struggled a little bit until the second half, was Eric Hunter. So it just really came to Tennessee just being the better team. You guys stuck with them until about the 5-6 minute mark towards the end of the game. It started to get a little bit out of control. But for the most part, Texas was there. You know, it's nothing to be ashamed about. Now, in Texas, I also have to give credit to Texas because they hit a point where when Chris Beard left and Rodney Terry took over, it was really at a lull. They had a moment where it was just a lot of just some bad ball, couple losses, and you know, Texas fans were feeling like this wasn't, you know, the right move, or somebody else should get this job and whatnot. But when Rodney Terry got settled in and, you know, he got that chemistry with his guys and, you know, they started figuring things out, putting 2 and 2 together, they just started rolling again. So props to what they had going on there. And Texas at times was looking like, you know, they were one of the best teams in the country. So props to them. So with Dillion Mitchell, he is very athletic, very, very, very athletic. God, this dude is so bouncy. He's a lob threat who he's improved his handle in the offseason. And he can knock down a three. He can knock down a three if you don't respect it, but his game is really getting to the rim, using my athleticism, finishing through contact, you know, getting on that rim. And his athleticism also helps him on the defensive end to block shots and, you know, be a good rim protector. So, you know, he's really a great weapon to have for your team. So wherever he decides to go, you won. You know, whoever gets him, you guys won. Great player. And props to his people, his staff, his family, everyone around him, and best wishes to wherever he decides to go. So with that being said, don't forget to like, subscribe, share this to the team, share this to your friends. I don't give a fuck about.